Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Friday, and I have been busy this morning working on my Washington, D.C. project, um, which means I have a mess on my hands. Okay, um, I am doing the Lincoln Memorial, and the Lincoln Memorial is a white structure, a white building. So I found some white paint down in my basement, and actually, it's paint from um, previous years' Washington, D.C. projects, where the kids would paint in the classroom, but you have a much bigger place to paint this year. Instead of sharing space with everybody else, you have your own home, and hopefully your basement or someplace that's big enough that you can work well and then clean up after yourself. So let's just take a quick peek at what I'm working on here. All right, so as I said, there's some paint here in a bucket. You certainly don't need much paint. If you had to go out and buy paint, I'm sure most of your projects would be certainly less than a gallon, maybe just 1 quart, one of those little tiny quarts. You can see one of the quart ones over there, the green one. So it took me longer to set up than it did to paint this. We're painting the cardboard to make it look white. Now, a few things about this. The words and labels will bleed through, and that's okay. There's not much you can do about it. It's no real use doing 2 coats of this because the wetter the cardboard gets, the flimsier it gets. So 1 coat, just to make it look white, is perfectly fine. If you wanted to use spray paint, that works as well. Kids have used that in the past as well. And this is the main portion, the main building of the uh, Lincoln Memorial, and then I painted 2 other pieces, a top and a bottom. Those tops and bottoms are going to be bigger than this so that I can make my columns. Remember last time I was making my columns, I haven't got too much further. I have 1 made, which means I have to make 35 more. There are 36 columns surrounding the Lincoln Memorial, or part of the Lincoln Memorial. These pieces, when they get dried, will be put onto here with duct tape. Now the good thing about this project is most, if not all, of the projects or monuments are either white, black, or gray. And usually you can find white duct tape, silver duct tape, and black duct tape anywhere, including the dollar store. If you can't find any, let me know and I'll get some for you, deliver it to you. The other thing you need to know about the wet cardboard, painted cardboard, is it's going to start to, as it dries, it starts to curl a little bit. So when that happens, when it's dry enough that you can put something on it, what I usually do is just stack textbooks on there when we're in school, but I don't have that, so I need to find something that has a little weight and just press it down, almost just like cover it with something so that it stays flat. It'll go back to flat if it's dry and something that has lots of weight has been put on there. Maybe even the bucket of paint I could stick in the middle and it'll push it down. Otherwise, it's going to bow up a little bit and it'll be hard to work with, harder to work with. Not impossible, but a little bit harder. So I'm at work here. I have got to wait now for this to dry, flatten it out, and then put the pieces together. I'm still working on the interior design with the Lincoln, the monument of Lincoln, the sculpture of Lincoln, I should say, and the famous speeches that go on either side. And there are actually some interior columns that go in there as well. Some of the 36 go inside. So that's my next move after I let this paint dry. So, like I said, it took a little bit longer to set up than it does to paint. And then you can't forget one real important job. And Mrs. Hudlitz reminds me of it all the time. Clean up your mess after you're done. Okay, so once this needs to dry, I will clean up the paint and clean up all my little accessories here and get this place looking good again. And then when I come back down, hopefully it'll be dry, we'll flatten it out, and then I can put it together. So that's my update on mine. I'd love to hear your updates on your building. I've seen a few pictures already, and they are fantastic. I'm just waiting to see a few more. That'd be awesome. If you want to send a video or a picture of your progress, that's great. I know many of you have given me your rough drafts, and I've reviewed them and sent them back as quick as I can. We'll have those final drafts done, and then we get to the fun stuff, the building, right? So the essays so far have been fantastic. Keep them coming, and keep working hard on them. Make sure that you're doing your 4th grade grammar, capitals, end marks, all that good stuff. Okay. So until next time, I will let you be with your building. Hopefully you're having some fun with this, and hopefully you are learning some interesting and important things about people that have given the ultimate sacrifice for their country, and who are being commemorated with a monument or a memorial in Washington, D.C. Okay, until next time. Talk to you soon. Bye.